So we are in the dead of winter in Nebraska, and when we moved here, we already had a chicken coop, and there's lots of gaps, and it's cold in there. And so I had talked to Justin, and I'm like, maybe we should insulate the chicken coop just to keep the chickens warmer. It's just so cold. I mean, I don't know how they even stand being out there. And so I looked it up online to see what, the experts said about it. And I'm super glad that I did that and that we didn't go insulate the whole chicken coop, because the gases from their poop has potentially deadly gases in it that need to escape the chicken coop, or it could kill all of the chickens. So don't insulate your chicken coop unless you want all of your chickens to be dead. So we actually use large flake pine shavings that we get at Baumgar's, Tractor Supply. You get them at a couple of those different farm type stores. So what we actually do is lay that out. We cover the whole floor of the chicken coop, and we keep that in year round. But during the winter, we do not remove the chicken coop or the bedding that's already. So we spread out the chicken poop. Like, there's big piles always under the roosting bars. So we'll spread all that out, and then we'll add a new layer of the pine shavings. And what that does is it creates some heat in there, in those layers with the poop and the pine shaving bedding. And so that is a form of insulation for your chickens that is not dangerous for them. So all winter, whenever it gets nasty, you just add a new layer of the shavings. And then, of course, in the spring, you're going to want to, scoop the whole thing out and start over again. So I am headed out to the chicken coop right now to add a fresh bag of pine shavings to the floor of the chicken coop over all of the nasty poop that's already in there with all of the previous layers of pine shavings. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so here's the current floor situation. So there's lots and lots of poop under the roosting bar. The bedding just looks really dirty. Also, I'm going to add fresh bedding to the nesting boxes. So look at the color right now. It's kind of a brownish color. When I put the new bedding on, it'll look way better. It'll be like a bright yellow. Start right there. So I'm going to start by moving down this pile of poop, just kind of spreading it out. It's frozen. The poop is frozen. Okay. So this is the bag that we got from Tractor Supply. It's the premium pine shavings. So I'm just going to dump it out of the bag. And then spread it around. Oh, you're going to help me, Ivy? Oh. Ooh, he's helping. He's a good helper. Good job. Just look at the floor now. It's a brighter yellowish color. It's not so dingy and gross. We just covered up the layer of poop, so it'll create some natural insulation and heat.